guys, it's Angie Bell with My Fairy Treasures. Okay, I've tried this a million times and I couldn't get things to go right. But anyway, we finally got it here. Okay. Let me just make sure we are in frame. And we'll lift this up just a little, down just a little bit. Make sure you can see everything. Okay, here we go. All right, so we're going on with part 2. And we'll just continue on. Okay, so the collagy bits have dried and so have the napkins. We're to the part where we need to just, I want to age this up a little bit. I'm going to use the distressed ink. The shoe polish won't distress something that has like, because we glued this on with my matte homemade Mod Podge or kind of a homemade matte medium. It doesn't, the shoe polish doesn't work good on that. It works good on something that's like paper. So I'll show you that here in a second. Hopefully before this video ends, I'll remember to do that so you guys can see it, because a bunch of people had said they want to see something aged with shoe polish. So just a second, let me grab the shoe polish. Just the black. Oh, here it is. Okay. So I'll show you guys that in a minute. I have it right here in front of my face so that I remember to do it. Okay. So here we go. I'm just going to take, this is the distressed ink vintage photo, Tim Holtz. Open it up. And we're just going to quickly just messily go over everything. I'm also going to go over this page too. This is the page that's going to be my glass window, right? And I told you I was going to have this glass window done. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, look at the video and the first video and I'll explain about this glass window. So what I'll do, you guys, off camera, I'll finish this up and I'll have a third part to this video and I'll come back and I'll show you how this glass window is done and how it looks when it is done. Okay. We just need to take a little bit of water. Just take our fingers with a little bit of water. With our fingers, we just go like this and start smearing that. Just kind of get that smeared out. Just so it ages it up a little bit. We're just activating it with a little bit of water so it smears nicely. Okay, I think that is good. Now I'd like to see a little bit more right here. There we go. Love that Tim Holtz Distress ink. Everybody does. And if you don't have any of the Tim Holtz Distress inks, I would get Vintage Photo for my first one. This is fabulous. After that, I would get Rusty Hinges, and I would get Walnut Stain. And after that, there's other ones. Tea Dye. What are some of my other ones? Stained Corduroy. So, but anyway, those are the first 3 I would get to start out with, because those are the ones that you use the most, like the browns. Okay, let me turn my dryer on. Fast forward or talk among yourselves. Sorry guys, this is going to take just a minute, so if you want, fast forward it. Okay, there we go. Now, if you guys didn't have, if you didn't have that, you could also use some watered down dark brown acrylic paint. Not dark brown, but you know, brown acrylic paint, and go like that and just smash it around, and that will aid your paper too. So, okay, you know, I want to do a little sanding. I just want to rough up the texture a little bit. There we go. I just felt like it needed a little roughing up. It just gives it a little distress, a little roughening up. It takes a little bit of the shine off the page. Even though I have that, I've made it into a matte medium, it still sometimes feels like it has a little bit of a sheen to it. It doesn't look like it has a sheen, it just feels like it. So, yeah, I like the way that feels better, if that makes any sense. Okay, so now what I want to do, even though it's music notes in the background, I love script in the background. So I'm going to put some script in the background with my script stamp. Okay. You know what else would work to, if you don't have that Tim Holtz Distress ink, also something like a crayon, a water-soluble crayon. Just go like this in places a little bit, and then use your fingers in some water and go like that. So water-soluble crayon would work too. So we're just trying to get a little bit of just script in the background of the music notes. Okay. Look what that adds to it. Doesn't that just add to it? Every time, I love it. Just dry over here. We'll add a little script over here also. Because this is on, I have to kind of move the page like this and flatten it to get the script, the stamp to do. Because it's not flat. So I have to smash it to the stamp. Because look at the bulk I have right here. The bulge. That sounded weird. Anyway. You know what I mean. Okay. Alright. Perfect. Love it. Alright. I should keep this close because we're going to use it again. Of course. What would I do without my script stamp? If I ever find another script stamp on clearance or I get a good price, I'll buy a second one just to have as backup whenever I finally wear this out, because I will wear it out someday. I use it all the time. Okay. You're like, we know, Angela, we're sick of the script stamp. But look how cool that looks. It just adds another layer. Okay, so we have Aretha Franklin right here when she was younger. What a beautiful picture of her. How precious. She's so young. She's so little. Okay. We're going to start doing our layering on here. So let's layer this on. And then she's going to probably go about right here. Just kind of testing things out real quick, guys. I want this little flower to go on her face because I think it looks pretty, kind of like right by her hair. You know, like it's a flower in her hair. And then this will be built up around her like that. Perfect. Okay, so we know where we're going. The one thing I need to do is I'm going to take this white line off here and off the bottom. The one on the bottom probably doesn't really matter because, no, I'm going to leave the one on the bottom just in case I need that extra piece of paper there. I probably don't, but anyway, I'm going to take the one on the side here off because I want to put that like right there. Okay. Okay, so, oh, that's where the shoe polish will come in because we're going to age this up around here a little bit. We're going to age up the whole picture with some shoe polish like I did the other one. So that'll show you how the shoe polish works. Okay, you know, you do so many little things with this kind of stuff that you forget. Okay, so let's get out our Eileen's Tacky. And the reason I'm using Eileen's Tacky instead of my homemade Mod Podge slash matte medium is because this paper that this is from a book, from a hardback book, and the paper is actually very, very nice, high quality paper. So the higher quality paper is thicker. So you need something like an Eileen's Tacky to be able to glue down these thicker papers. So that is why you guys see me use the Eileen's Tacky instead of the other stuff. So when you have something that's kind of thick, or a piece of cardstock, or a piece of card, or something like that, I would bust out the Eileen's Tacky. That's one of your choices, which I think works well. Okay. Okay, there we go. Let me get a baby wipe out. Tip. I get my baby wipes, of course, at Dollar Tree, and you can get these containers at Dollar Tree. You get 3 of them for $1. Aren't those nice? And they're Betty Crocker. They're great to store food in, so I have tons for food. But also, you get 3 for $1, but they're great to put your baby wipes in. And your baby wipes stay nice and moist in there. Just a little tip. And that's another tip. I always get my baby wipes at Dollar Tree. I want to pay $1. That's not true. They had them at Walmart, you guys, for 97 cents. I did buy a bunch from Walmart for 97.6. So if you can find that deal, you'll save 3 pennies. Does it matter? No. But either Walmart, you can find the ones for 97 cents, or if you're at Dollar Tree and you need your baby wipes, you might as well get them there. I use them to wash my hands off when I'm doing my projects, of course, and there's so many great techniques you can do with baby wipes. And you guys will see me doing many different techniques with baby wipes. They're a good tool to always have in your arsenal. They make clouds good, they make mist good, they make smoke good, smog, fog. You can make all that with baby wipes. Very nice. Okay. Okay, so that's down. Okay, so before I do that, let's age her out with the shoe polish. I'm gonna put that on top of my magazine here so I can work on top of that. Okay, so this is the shoe polish that you can get. You can also get them these little small ones. Really cute. So you just go like that. When you go like that, then it lifts it up. I like to use the little cloth that comes with it. Well, with this one, with the bigger one, a cloth doesn't come with it. It comes with it when you buy the smaller ones. So that's the 2-pack right there. So I don't know why a polishing cloth doesn't come with the bigger one. You would think it would. All right, anyway, so we just take a little bit right like that. Work from the lid so you don't get too much. And it smells like shoe polish. And then I would start not on her face right away. Start somewhere else just so you don't get too dark on her. And we're just going to age out this picture a little bit. I think it does a great job of aging out a picture. or distressing. Okay. All right. So that's what that looks like. You can see how it just kind of aged and distressed out this picture. Now I'm going to show you on a white piece of paper just really quickly so you can see, because a lot of people were curious about this. Let me get... There we go. Just had to get a little piece of paper out. Okay, so this is how this works as far as aging out something. And I thought it would dry oily, and it doesn't. It dries with no oil. No oil slick. Okay, so that's what that looks like. So it just gives a nice little aging effect. Okay, and then this is the black one. Okay, let me just close this up. Okay, just a second. Okay, and here is the black one. Again, you go like that, and that's how you open this. Just go lift that thing up, because you'll be forever trying to figure out how you do that. Anyway, I think I have a, did I have a black cloth over here? Okay. So again, taking your cloth with the black, and this is what the black does. So this is how this could like distress your like, you know how we like to distress our edges? Okay, and I'll kind of keep going so you can see how light it can be and how dark it can be. Kind of buff it out a little bit. Okay, just to kind of show you that. Okay, so let me just show you on just an edge real quick. So that's how it can stress out just the edges. Cool, huh, guys? Okay, so let me see how many I have over here. 1, 2. Just a second, you guys. I'm looking to see how many I have over here. I'll do a giveaway. Just leave a comment below, and I will send some of this shoe polish out, because I bought a bunch of them. Because I knew that once people saw this, they'd be like, I want that. And I haven't seen this shoe polish everywhere at all the Dollar Trees. But check a Dollar Tree for the shoe polish. And they might sell it really cheap at Walmart, too. Just a second, guys. There's that and that. Okay, this is what we'll do. We're going to give away this. So we're going to give away the one that has the 2. It has a brown and a black, and then I'm going to give away a black one. Okay? So I'll pick 2 winners. So just leave a message below. Not a message. Just leave a comment below, and that'll be the giveaway for today. Okay. Alrighty. And then the next time I'm on my next video that I make, my next mixed media video, which will be in the next couple of days or next week. Well, yeah, sometime next week. I'll have in the title also the winners of the giveaway. So that's how we will do it. All right, so now let's get her down, okay? She's next. We'll use our magazine again. That down. You know what? I'll just continue with my Eileen's Tacky right now because I have it out. And I store my Eileen's tacky upside down. So I store it like this over here in my pencil little thing over here, because storing it down, because it's, you know, Eileen's is pretty thick. Then that way you don't have to fight with it every time. It's already ready to go. It's already primed. Another little quick tip. I like to try to give as many little tips as I can. Things I've learned from experience or from other people. Okay. I have some paint that I like to, when I'm about to use it, I like to kind of turn it upside down, some acrylic paints in these tubes, because it's so thick. Really helps. Okay. Just get my hands unstuck. That went down nice. You can use a card, but I find that my hands, because I have so much texture on here from the napkins and from all the layers of collage bits, that it works better with my hands, so that I can get into all the grooves and it can lay down smoother. That's what I'm finding when you're doing work like this and there's a lot of textures. And if your page, or if your focal point gets a little texture in it, I think it adds to what you're doing. Because the kind of work I like to make is all very textured. It's very, nothing's perfect. There's a lot of shabbiness to it, a lot of age. So there you go. And it helps, it helps you so you don't have to feel like you have to be perfect. If you make a mistake, there are no mistakes in this kind of work. It just looks like it belongs. Okay, we're going to put that there. Okay. Wait, do I want to put this down? Like, 1 second. Let me play for a second. Do I want... Is this going to go over that? Or is this going to go under that? Yeah, that's going to go down first. Okay. Oops. Alright, I didn't turn my page. This has glue all over it. Let me turn the page. Get a fresh one. Oh, that's a beautiful image. Wouldn't that be a beautiful image to use? Oh, I like that. Okay. Kind of messed it up with some glue. I'm crazy. I'm always looking at images. I find images everywhere. I'll be at the grocery store. I'll find some little free magazine or newspaper or some type of advertisement. I pick it up. I'm a scavenger. I'm always looking. I was on my way home from Hobby Lobby this morning. I went to that clearance sale they have in the craft section. I got some cool stuff. I will do a little haul video on that soon. On the way home, though, there was this big, huge, you know, those big, huge garbage cans in front of, like, someone's house. And, oh, you know, I stopped. I was, like, all looking. Oh, they got anything interesting out there? They had all kinds of furniture and all kinds of stuff. Nothing I could use, but, you know, I looked. I have found so much cool stuff. The dresser in my, one of the dressers in my craft room was from the street. Somebody was throwing the dresser away. I went over there, got that dresser, painted it white, put a door on it. I think I bought that door, but it didn't cost me that much. And painted the door white, and it just looks beautiful. It's a big, huge table in my craft room. And then what's funny here in my art studio is I had a dresser already in here, and that has tons of yarn in it. But the tabletop, I put a tabletop on the dresser, and it's a door also. And I found that door on the street, right down the street from my house, for free. I didn't even have to pay for the door. Those doors make great tabletops, so if you ever see a door on the street and you need a tabletop, pick it up. You can even make your dining room table out of that, or kitchen table out of that. Okay. I know I'm crazy. I'm crazy, but I saved some money. Things look cool and original. I want it? Just a second, guys. I'm just looking to see how I want this to be. Yeah, something like that. Okay. Let me get my magazine back over here. I think I can work up here on this one. My next video, I've been wanting to do some coloring in my coloring books, and I like to use watercolor, colored pencils, all kinds of stuff. I do mixed media also in my coloring books. And so I have my, what is her name? Jasmine Beckett? Yeah, Jasmine Beckett. I have that coloring book out, so I'm getting ready to do my coloring in that. I cannot wait. I bought it, I think last year or a year and a half ago, and never colored in that one yet. Isn't that a shame? My goodness. That is a shame. Brand new coloring book, never colored in? Jeez. I should be ashamed of myself. I am. Okay. I think that's where we want this, I think. Let's bring it down a little bit. All right. Let me wipe the excess glue off of where I just brought that from. Okay, yeah, that's good. All right, so let's go ahead and work that down. Oh my gosh. If you guys would have saw it just happen just now, you would be rolling. I dropped my baby wipe. Okay, so I go down and get my baby wipe. Then my hair attaches to my mirror. While I'm down on the ground. The mirror almost hits the ground. Crazy. Okay, that's down. Next one, let me turn my magazine and get this one going. You know what, let's do a twofer here. Get this rose over here going too, and that way you don't have to do both at the same time. Okay. Oh, and they have this size bottle of Eileen's Tacky at Dollar Tree for $1. Well, obviously it's $1. So I picked up a couple the last time I was there. Every time I go, I pick up a couple if they have them. They don't have them at every Dollar Tree all the time, so but be looking out for them. I saw them at my store. They're in like where the stationery is, like where they have the notepads and stuff down that aisle. Okay. But you know, Dollar Tree, just be looking everywhere because they'll stick the glue in the hardware section. If they don't have room there, they'll stick it somewhere else. They don't care. Okay, you know what? I want to bring that down because I want to show her neck and her dress a little bit. So, yeah, let me move that glue off of there. Okay. Perfect. And then let's do this last flower. I'm going to put that right here. You want to go like that. All right, so I'm not going to be able to fit this whole flower on here. I'll cut that flower off the edge a little bit there once it dries. I try to use one baby wipe the whole time, just for my hands, and when it dries out, I just kind of re-wet it with water. So I just try to keep that same baby wipe going. And we're buying them cheap anyway, but you might as well save money. Okay, So now we've got all the roses. Doesn't that look gorgeous? All the roses right around her. Oh, I think that looks so pretty. Okay. Okay, so the next thing we want to do, let's flip this page so we don't make a mess, is I want to use my script stamp again. Right over the flowers. Okay. So, throw some script there, some script there, some script there. There we go. Perfect. A little bit more script right here. There, perfect. I just wanted some script more on that rose right there. Yeah, that looks really good. Now I'm just going to go over on this other side and just finish up using my script stamp up, just so I don't waste it. Okay, and it also cleans off my stamp. Okay, look how pretty that looks. Let me turn my book around. Well, I'll turn my book around at the end. You guys can see right now, but I will turn it around at the end. Yeah, I think that looks really pretty. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is, oh yeah, I almost forgot about these butterflies. Whew, how could have I done that? Do I want to do the butterflies? We're going to do these butterflies in just a second. Let's go around and edge out with, this is a brown, what is this? It is a, here it is. It's the student grade Caran d'Ache. And I picked those up for $3.50, you guys. Those were $14 when they had that 75% off sale. So anyway, it's a water-soluble crayon. If you don't have that, you could use some acrylic paint. Yeah, you can use some acrylic paint and kind of water it down. And this is just to edge out, just to edge it, just to do my edges, my border going around. That with my finger with a little bit of water. Okay. Okay. You could also use, you can go around with the Tim Holtz Distress Ink. You could also use that. Also. So many ways to do all this stuff, you guys. So many ways. And that's the beauty of it. Let me grab a little bit of water. Oh my God, sometimes there's nothing better than ice cold water. Nothing better. Okay, let's put our butterflies on. So I got these butterflies. You guys have seen these from Dollar Tree. Aren't these butterflies gorgeous? Love them. And then also, I think I showed you guys in the last video, also they have them in blue. I've almost used all my butterflies, you guys, in my mixed media. So when I go there, I know that I'll use them. So I am going to pick up probably 5 packs of the brown and 5 packs of the blue. Hopefully they'll still have them. They had them last year, and then they brought them out again. So I was like, yes. And you know, last year I didn't even get them for some stupid reason. Okay. Here they are. I'm going to put them on the side here so we can start peeling them off. And I want to do butterflies around her like I did the other page. And I'll show you the other page how it turned out for those people who are just watching part 2. Okay, so we're going to put a butterfly here. You know what, before I put the butterflies on, let me use my, before I put the butterflies on, let me use my, put my shading in. This is a Faber-Castell what is this? The Faber-Castell ones. You could also use a watercolor pencil. You could use what else? My brain's not working. Sorry, guys. You can use a watercolor pencil. You can also use a wax, one of these that look like a wax, but made out of wax. You can use that too. It's not water soluble, so you'll have to really, really, you know, press. Use the oils in your skin, but you can use that too. Like I said, you can use a water soluble pencil, a watercolor pencil to do that. Okay, so let me also go around the flowers. You can also use a Stabilo. There we go, my brain's finally working. I would like to use a Stabilo. I want to try a Stabilo. I haven't been to the art supply store forever, and that's, I guess, the only place you can get Stabilos, so I need to make a trip there, because I also want to get some more these one markers. I'll tell you what it is. My brain isn't working. Posca. I want to get some more Poscas. I want to get some different colors. So, and I believe they have them at Blix here in Vegas. So I want to go get those. So when I'm there, I will buy a Stabilo. And I am using my spit. Oh my God, I learned that from Laura Marie Jenkins. She always uses spit when she uses her Stabilo when she's doing some shading like this. She says that people think it's nasty. I guess it's nasty, but I think it's funny and it's convenient. So I started doing it too. It's like, that works. Okay. You have to keep dipping your finger in water or dipping onto a baby wipe. You use your own spit. It works real good. I know I say it every time, but I think it's hilarious. Anyway, all right, so we've done that. We've done our shading. So let's put the butterflies on. Okay. And like I said, we're doing this to honor Aretha Franklin because she passed away a couple days ago. And she was just a beautiful human being. And I was talking about how she was in the civil rights movement. She greatly was active in the civil rights movement with Martin Luther King. She also would perform for Martin Luther King. And I guess it really helped him and the movement and all the people because they were dealing with such stressful situations. And it really lightened them up and lightened the mood because she would sing and perform and just have a good time with them. And it really helped everybody in that movement. Also, she really stood up for women's rights. She always encouraged women and encouraged young girls to follow their dreams, stand up for themselves, get paid what they deserve. And this was a fun fact I thought was great about her. She must have learned early on cash only. And she still worked out like that to the very end. And she put her cash in her purse. And then she'd put her purse right underneath the piano or right on top of the piano. And I was watching one of her performances, and guess what was on top of the piano? Her purse. I flippin' love it. Like, that girl was not playing. Like, you pay me. And this is the thing. There was a time where she was doing something, they said, I can't remember what she was doing, and they hadn't paid her yet. And they go, okay, you have to go on right now, or in 2 songs. She goes, I'm not going on until I get paid. Cash. When I get my cash, I'll perform. They got her cash, like 2 seconds where she's supposed to be on. She's like, okay, I'm going. But you know what she learned? I'm sure she'd been ripped off enough times that she was like, no, I'm not playing this. I'm getting paid. I deserve to get paid. I am talented, and I deserve to get paid. So good for her. Good for her. I loved hearing about her stories. I was listening to CNN. They had a ton of great stories about her and people who knew her, and it was wonderful. Okay, I think that's everything. Let me check my other page. Yeah, I think I did everything. Oh my gosh, we're done. Okay, so let me turn this around, and I'll show you the other page also that we did in the first video. Okay, so this is how it turned out. I think it turned out so pretty. So this is my tribute to Aretha Franklin. I think it turned out really, really pretty, and I love the addition of the butterflies. I think it just shows such, just surround her by nature and beauty, and that's what she deserves. She deserves beautiful roses and butterflies and music all around her because she loved music and she loved singing. And she was, can we talk about her singing? She is the queen of soul. That's all you got to say, because the girl can sing. There's no singing involved. She can sing. Love how this turned out. Okay, now remember, I'm going to do the window, you guys, and I will come back and I'll show you the window. And the window is a plastic cutting mat that I get at Dollar Tree. Now, you can use some clear acetate, but you get them for two come in a pack. So you can use this for your clear acetate. Look how cool that looks on her face. Doesn't that look neat? I love it. And what I did is I stamped these music notes with the archival ink by Ranger. Just make sure it's archival, because if not, everything will just come off. But if it's archival ink, it'll stay onto like plastic like this. But look how cool that looks already. I love that. Okay, so I can't wait to do the window. I gotta get the window done. I will come back and I'll do a part 3 where I just do the window, and I'll show you guys how I do the window. So that's what this right here is. And then for those who didn't see the other page, that's how this one turned out. Bring that forward. Didn't that come out pretty? So I did a picture of her when she was older, and then I did a picture when she was younger. I think that'll be beautiful. I think the window will be gorgeous, and then this is what this looks like with this window over it on this one. You can just barely see. Maybe I'll have to wait because it's too much glare on this one, but you can really see it on the other one. So that window, what'll happen is I will cut a window right out of this. Okay? Then I'll put this on here, cut that out to fit. Then I'll take some E6000, glue that on, and I'll take clamps, clamp it on, and then there'll be a window in between these, so you can put the window over her this way, or you can put the window over her this way. So I think it'll be fabulous. Okay, you guys, that is it. And there's no reason, if you want to come back to part 3 so you can see that window, I would come back to see it, because you can use it in your mixed media, and it's a really cool thing. You can use that, you know, whenever you want to have a window between 2 pictures. So come back and see that in part 3. But we're done with her. I think that's it. Oh, make sure you leave a comment so that we'll do 2 winners. One of the winners will win. This is mine right here. It's used, but one of the winners will get the shoe polish in black and brown, and then one of you guys will get the one that's in black, a big black one. Okay, so just leave a comment below, and we'll do that giveaway on the next one. So, you know, this giveaway, well, I won't do it when I show you guys the window in part 3. I'll wait till I do a new page in a few days, so I can give people a few days to join that giveaway. That's it, you guys. Okay, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd love for you to do so. If you give this video a thumbs up, hit that little bell so you'll get notified of all my upcoming videos. Come visit me on Facebook and Instagram, and I'll talk to you guys next video. Bye!